I was good, y'all. It's Girl Martini back at it again with another video. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. And as you can see from today's video, this is going to be a how to stand firm in your boundaries and also identifying what your boundaries are. And if you are new here, hola, my name is Martini. Welcome to the familia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are not new here, hola, como estas? It's good to see you again. Welcome back to another video. We are going to be talking about how to identify what your boundaries are and how to stand firm with them. Sorry, my extension cord is burning my butt. Help. I have my phone here with my notes so I can look back. Don't know why I'm forgetting my words right now. What is going on? I have my phone right here to look at my notes so I don't forget. And then also I will be talking about something that has a little bit more information. If you want to do a little more of a deep dive, I will be talking about it at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for the end if you feel like you need a little bit more information. Let's get started. So number one is knowing what your boundaries are. That is the first thing that we need to do before we start learning how to stand firm in them and not letting people cross them or us crossing our own boundaries. We need to identify what we will allow and what we will not allow. Make a list of examples for yourself of things that you are not okay with doing or letting other people do. And then a list of things that are like, you know what, I'm comfortable with doing this, whether it is for yourself or when it concerns other people. So I'm gonna give you an example. And I use this in my videos for Divine Internally, my motivational speaking business. So I'm gonna use this as an example for this one as well. So let's say one of your boundaries that you refuse to do is lying. Because one, you know, lying is wrong. It doesn't make you feel good to lie to others, yourself, or for anyone. So let's paint a scenario. So let's say, for example, you have someone who is really, really close to you. Could be a close friend. It could be someone that you're cool with at work. Could be family. And let's say they need you to lie for them. Whatever scenario it can be, they just need you to lie for them. And you know that it's one of your boundaries that you refuse to do. You know that it's wrong. You're not comfortable with doing it at all. Now, let's say your answer is yes. You're going to do the thing that you told yourself that you are not going to do. Because that right there is you crossing your own boundary and disrespecting yourself. When you cross your own boundaries, that opens the gateway to possibly you doing it time and time again, but also letting it be a gateway for people to do it to you. Because if you disrespected your own boundaries, what makes you think people aren't going to do the same to you? You went above and beyond crossing your boundary, not just, oh, I'm sitting on top of it, I'm dead straight in the middle. No, you nosedived. You nosedived. We're not doing that, okay? We're not crossing our own boundaries, and most definitely we're not letting people cross our boundaries. That's a no-no. Like I just said, you crossing your own boundaries is disrespecting yourself, which opens an opening, a gateway to let other people do the same to you. And we're not doing that in 2025 or at all. We need to respect ourselves. And we need to show people that you will not disrespect me. Okay? Wake up. And now we're going to jump into number two. It is okay to say no. Now I know that this is gonna hurt and be uncomfy for my people pleasers out there, my recovering people pleasers out there. I'm one of them. Recovering people pleaser over here. How you doing? That's me. Yep. And I'm still working on it. Some people pleasing tendencies try to creep back in. It's like, oh, maybe you should do this, and then maybe, this person would like you even more. Or maybe if you do this and go above and beyond to make others happy instead of making yourself happy, then the whole world is just going to be happy and things are going to be fine. No. Because if anything, that just makes you feel depleted. If y'all want a separate video on people pleasing and what it does to you and how to stop that, Let me know down below, because I can definitely do it. Story times. Hello. I got stories for that. But it is okay to say no. No is an answer. No. Period. No is a sentence. And it took me a long time to engrave that in my head. It's people pleasing since I was maybe the age of like 9. From what I last remember, 9 years old. I was people pleasing at 9 years old. 9. And I decided to stop people pleasing at the age of maybe 20, 21. You do the math. That's a long time. That's a very, very, very long time. Now, what we're gonna get into, we're gonna do some more scenarios, because I love making scenarios. You know, scenarios help me, and my ADHD brain helps me understand things a little bit better. So let's say someone asks to borrow maybe one of your favorite pieces of jewelry. Maybe it's a necklace or some earrings, bracelets, rings. Maybe this piece of jewelry has sentimental values. And they say,
oh, this is so pretty. Is it okay if I wear this? I'm going out later tonight and I feel like I'll look really cute with this. It's okay. Can I wear this, please?
And let's say because it has so much sentimental value and you're not comfortable sharing stuff with other people, even if it's people you're close with, let's say you're like, no, I'm not comfortable with you wearing that. I'd rather you not do that. It holds some sentimental value to me. I'd rather you not wear it. So if you can put it down, that'd be great. And I'm going to talk about 2 responses that some people might have. Let's start with the positive one. Let's say they're like, okay, you know what? I understand. Like, okay, you know what? I got you. I totally understand. I won't wear it tonight. I'll go find some of my other jewelry that will look just as good as that. That's the positive one, okay? That's the positive one. That's someone respecting your boundaries and someone respecting your answer. Now, for the not so positive response, okay? And it may make you feel a little uncomfy, make you feel a little tight and tense in your body. Maybe anxiety is starting to spike up. Let's say you tell them no, and they start acting like the world is on fire, the world is against them, they're being accused of something that they didn't even do. They just can't handle it. And some people cannot handle being told no, because they're probably so used to getting their way that when it comes to someone telling them no for the first time, their brain just goes on fire. It just explodes. So some people will be like,
why do you make such a big deal? It's just a piece of jewelry. I don't know, the sentimental value. Like, how can jewelry have a sentimental value?
And I want you to be careful, because people will start, and especially if they have been doing it for a long time, they will use manipulative tactics against you to make you feel bad and to get you to change your mind and say, okay, yes, you can do it, it's fine. I've been a victim of it. Even before I knew what manipulation was. Okay, I've been a victim of it. There have been times where I've told people no to answers, and they'll say this: oh, well, a real friend wouldn't say no. You don't care about me. You know, someone who cares about me would let me do this. You don't care about me. Crocodile tears, crocodile tears. It's so embarrassing, and especially when you get older and you see this happening, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Like, honey, all I said was no. You're acting like a 3-year-old whose mama said they can't have a piece of candy or they can't get their favorite toy. We need to talk about it, because that's what it seems like you need to do. We need to talk about some things. This is why I'm inside my house and I don't talk to nobody. This is why it's important to start practicing saying no. Practice with yourself. Come up with some scenarios where you know that your answer is going to be no, and you do not have to over explain why you say no, because I used to do that, and I didn't know that was a byproduct of people pleasing, feeling like you have to over explain yourself. And I definitely still struggle with is over explaining. Sometimes I have to be like, hold up, girl, you're doing it again. Especially in text. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this thing because I did etc. I'm like, girl, all you gotta do is just say no. You ain't gotta give a whole monologue and a whole backstory. Especially if I feel bad about something, I over explain. Definitely in that area. So I want you to practice saying no. You ain't gotta over explain. You can simply be like, you know what? No, I'm not okay with that. No, I don't want to do that. Or just no. Because, and listen to me when I say this. If people can say no to you, why can't you do the same? Why can't you do the same? And how people respond to you saying no has nothing to do with you but themselves. That's what I had to learn as well. People's responses to you has nothing to do with you. You didn't cause them to react the way you did. You had no part in it. They have enough common sense to not act the way that they do. They got a brain. They got a brain. We may question if it works, but they got a brain. Think, 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 think. The lights are on. The lights are on. They just choose to respond the way that they do. And for the last part of this video, number 3 is, but this also can tie into 1 and 2, but like I said, we're just gonna make this its own category. Boundaries equal values. Like I talked about, boundaries show who you are as a person, what you will allow and what you will not allow. And if people try to tell you that your boundaries are, let's say some people will try to tell you, oh, you're no fun. Oh, come on, it's not a big deal, because they don't see it as a big deal, but you do. Whatever it is that your boundaries are, people that respond saying, oh, you're no fun, oh, you're boring, oh, come on, just do it this one time, it's not a big deal. They obviously don't know who you are, and they obviously can't understand the reason why you have certain values in place. Boundaries show who you are as a person, because if you don't take your own boundaries seriously, people aren't going to take you seriously. They're not going to. And people who cross their own boundaries, they don't respect themselves either. They don't see the value in themselves either. If they're gonna disrespect themselves, like I said, opens a gateway for other people to disrespect them, because they be disrespecting themselves, crossing their own boundaries to whatever extent. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Just no. So needless to say, boundaries are important. Knowing what they are is important. Saying no is okay. And boundaries show where your values lie. So that will be it for today's video. I hope this video was informational for you. And like I said in the beginning, I do have something else that if you are looking for a little bit more information, and if you really want to take knowing what your boundaries are and standing firm in them seriously, I have a free guide called Standing Firm Within Your Boundaries, Overcoming People Pleasing. Like I said in this video, I am someone who is a recovering people pleaser and is still working on breaking the lasting cycles of people pleasing. Okay, like I said, if you want a whole video on people pleasing, a whole separate one, comment down below. Let me know, because I will make it. We can get down to the nitty-gritty on that. Nitty-gritty on people pleasing. Hey, let's talk about it. If you feel like that's something that you need, and within that guide, I talk about what people pleasing is, because I think a lot of us have a general idea of what it is, but we need to learn another deep-rooted reason as to what people pleasing is, where it can start, knowing what your boundaries are, and being okay with having boundaries. And I also include a 4-week journal prompt series that really does the nitty-gritty, that where you got to do the inner work, okay, so that we can figure out why it's hard for you to stand in your boundaries and to break the cycle of people pleasing. And within the end of that guide, I do add affirmations to help rewire your subconscious, because that plays a part in it as well. Rewiring your subconscious is a big thing, and that's something that I've been working on within myself. Rewiring the mindset, because we got to do that. It all starts up here. I will leave it down below in the description box, and like I said, it's free. You ain't got to pay for nothing. It's free. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Like this video, obviously, if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what it is that you are struggling with the most. Is it people pleasing? Is it not letting people cross your boundaries? Is it not letting yourself cross your own boundaries? Is it having no clue on what your boundaries are? Let's have a chat down below in the comments. Let me know down below. And also what other videos that you do want to see in this channel, especially with the real and raw sit downs, not just the beauty side of it, because I know that I have been slacking on the real and raw sit downs. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because I'm pretty sure you've been lurking on my page, probably wondering why I haven't done another real raw sit down video. I know you've been lurking. You might as well subscribe. Share this video with anyone who you think would need to see this video and maybe needs to get their hands on the guide to help them really start the first steps of standing in your boundaries and to break the cycles of people pleasing. So go ahead and share this video with anyone who you think would benefit from this. And post notifications so you know when I post, which is every once in a blue moon. And I believe that is it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, post notifications. And I will see you in the next one. Deuces.